What's going on, guys? My name's Stacy and I'm an intuitive tarot reader, and today I'm going to be reading for my Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is going to be my earth signs, so if you're an earth sign, stick around. Alright, so first we're going to do some situations. We are going to do the Celtic Cross, and that consists of like 10 questions, and you can kind of replace them how you see fit. But we're going to start with some situations, some possible situations that are in your life or could be coming into your life this week, this month. All right. Source, I ask that you give my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, this reading with love, light, guidance, and clarity, and understanding for their higher and greater good and for the higher and greater good of those around them. What are some situations that could be in their life? That one wanted to come out. Ooh, engagement ring, really? All right, so we've got a higher commitment. This could be a partnership or a union. Doesn't have to really be romantic. You could just be engaging with somebody, right? On a deeper level. And we've got paradise, happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, and honeymoon phase. And I'm going to pull a couple of these. Sorry, I'm just like watching out the window. I've got like kind of a cool view. It's a trail. I get to people watch, bird watching. All right, give me one or two of these. Today would be great. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Safe space and wisdom. So safe space and wisdom. Those could be significant in your life. That could mean something to you. Or it could mean nothing at all. Take it how it resonates. Alright, so if I could pick these up. We're going to do the Celtic Cross. So the Celtic Cross, the first, it's not really a question. You can put a question in if you want. Is the situation, what situation you're in, what your current energy is, where your energy is sitting right now, what frequency you're at, okay? So, that's way too many. All right, so let's do this. What is the situation? We've got the Eight of Pentacles in the upright, okay? What is the challenge? And I'm going to go back through them with you. I just want to pull them first and lay them out. The Emperor. That's quite the challenge. Number 3 is your focus, the Fool reverse. Number 4 is your recent past, the Five of Wands in the upright. Number 5 are the possibilities, okay? What's possible in this situation that you're in right now? The near future is the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Your power. What is your, this is like your advice. This is like your source advice, right? The Two of Wands in the upright. And then we've got your environment. Is the Three of Pentacles upright. And then we've got, this is like your outcome. This is going to be your, let's do hopes and dreams. We'll do hopes and dreams. And then we'll do outcome. Yeah. I don't know why, that just, I'm like, yeah, let's do hopes and dreams. Throw that in there. I feel like you guys might need it. Okay, so your first card is the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, this is like, you have the skills, you have dedication. I think that, you know, sometimes you can be afraid to ask for help. And what Source is saying is that you have like the mastery, you have the focus, you have what it takes, the diligence to get to where you're, you know, you're stacking your pentacles, you're trying to get to where you're going. But don't be afraid to ask for help, because that's what Source wants. They, you know, your spirit guides, your ancestors, whoever you pray to, your deities, whatever it is, they want to be on your team and they want to help you. But you're doing good. Your energy's sitting at, you know, almost complete. A 10 is complete and you're at an 8. So you're getting there, but don't be afraid to ask for help or guidance. So your second one is the challenge, and this is the Emperor. So the Emperor in the upright is like, this could be an older male figure in your life, somebody who has authority, somebody who you see as, maybe on the hierarchy, you see as above you, I guess, when it comes to leadership. But the Emperor in reverse is the same. This could be you, or this could be somebody else in your life, like I said. But the Emperor in reverse is somebody of authority, somebody who is significant in your life that is maybe taking advantage of their power, maybe not being very nice. So in the challenge position, what I'm getting at is you are, or this person is your challenge, right? Power. It's either an abusive power or it's not using their power correctly. I'm gonna say that your challenge is really that this person, or maybe your own energy, could be somewhat inflexible, somewhat domineering, a little aggressive at times. You're very confident, or this person or these people are very confident, and they take charge of the situation. They're very logical, but in the challenge position, there's something that's not right. There's a use of power that's not being used correctly. And if you know you're doing this, stop doing it, because this is a challenge. Source is saying that this is a challenge for you. Maybe you are in a place of authority, and maybe you're not, all the time doing the right thing, acting with integrity. So that's what you need to do. So the next one is your focus. So your focus is the Fool in reverse. So this is like fear or anxiety. This is holding back. You have a lot of hope and faith, and you have a lot of you have that imagination. You have a curious mind. You really want to take the leap off the cliff. But the dog in the back is telling you, wait, don't do it. You have your eyes closed. This could be also a missed opportunity. So you need to focus more on where you're going, and you need to see the direction that you're going, and you need to actually plan things out. Don't just jump into things, and take advantage of the opportunities that are being handed to you. So the next one is your recent past. This is the Five of Wands, and this is conflict and arguments. This is a lot of egos clashing. This is this could be your energy, or this could be somebody else in your life. You are faced with a lot of opposition to things that you want to do. There's a lot of diversity. There's irritation, frustration. And you guys are and I say you guys, this could be you fighting with yourself, or this could be you in a group of people or somebody else. Take it how it resonates. But this is a lot of conflict in your life, and this was the recent past, so you're stepping out of this now and into better things. But I hope that you learned, from this, that you can control yourself and nobody else, and how to maybe act with a little more control, a little more self-control, so that you're not battling yourself or anybody else. So the possibilities, this is the next one, the Eight of Swords in the upright. So this is, I want to say this is what it is it's self-imposed restriction. It's you having the blindfold on and refusing to take it off. The possibilities are that you can take it off. Your higher self is saying that you need to gain clarity, and you need to get freedom from these self-imposed restrictions. And this could be negative self-talk. This could be negative thoughts. But they are self-imposed, and you are tied behind, you have your hands behind your back and you have the blindfold on, but you're very capable of taking those things off. So what Source is trying to tell you is the possibilities are that you can be free from anxiety, worry, fear, and conflict if you just decide you want that. Okay, so the next card is the Queen of Pentacles, and this is the near future for you. This is a card of abundance, and abundance isn't only monetary. It's not only tangible stuff. It can be like love. You're abundant in love and energy and all that stuff. This, however, does mean funds, money, right? You like to live a comfortable, nurturing, prosperous life. This is your near future. So you might be coming into some money. You're very down to earth. This is like Susie Homemaker. You provide financially maybe for somebody else in your life and for yourself. Maybe you hustle hard. You're very practical. But this is your near future. So that's a really good card to get for your near future. So expect some kind of, and it might not be a lot, but expect some kind of tangible abundance. So the next card is the Two of Wands in the upright, and this is your advice from Source. So your advice is to, you're waiting for your ships to come in. You've got the whole world in your hand, right? You're sitting there and you're like, I can do anything. And what Source is trying to say to you is that yes, you can do anything, but planning, progress, and discovery are very important. You need to plan to progress. Like this is they're really yelling at you here. Like the possibilities are endless. But if you don't put clear planning into your action plan, you're gonna go off track. You've gotta kind of take it a step back. You're moving too quickly. You do have the whole world and you can fulfill that. You can, do anything you want to do, but Source is trying to tell you, make sure you have a clear plan on how to get there. Okay, so maybe, in the near future, you're going to get these funds, right? You're going to get whatever this is, this abundance, and instead of, just being very impulsive, when your ships finally do come in, kind of take the time to sit there and plan out how it is that you're going to spend these funds, or how it is that you're going to, whatever it is that you're doing, take it how it resonates, put it into your life, be very practical and logical about how, that was saying like, yeah, you see me? Be very practical and logical about how you make your moves, okay? That's the advice. So your environment is the Three of Pentacles in the upright, and I like to say that this is your energy, these three pentacles right here, and this is your spirit team, and they're all just wondering how they can help you. They all just want to work with you and collaborate. So your environment right now, it might not just be you, or very soon it might not just be you. You're going to be collaborating, you're going to be learning from other people, and I feel like you're going to take the time to ask. You're putting the quality into what it is that you're doing and you're learning. I feel like you really like to learn too. You can achieve more by collaborating with your spirit team and other people to get what it is that you need done. So that's your environment. I really like that. I really like the togetherness in that card. So I really love this for you. This is your hopes and your dreams. The Ace of Cups. This is all of the love that you could ever imagine, all in your cup. This is what you really want. You really want a new beginning that brings joy and abundance and spiritual and emotional fulfillment. You really want that love. You want divine love. You want celebration. You want joy. This could be a new baby. This could be a proposal. This is the absolute meaning of love right here. And those are your hopes and your dreams. And I really do love that for you. It symbolizes the infinite possibilities that there are out there for you to receive and give love. And there's a lot of emotion in this card. You're not pouring from an empty cup, and your cup is overflowing. Like, that's great. That's a good way to live, and that's a good way to hope and dream too. And that's totally possible. You just got to do it. So this is really cool too. This is your outcome card. This is the Six of Swords. Okay. So what this is saying is that you're moving on from all of the baggage. You're moving on. You've got, you're in the rocky water right now. You're kind of like not seeing the direction. You're kind of like, am I coming or am I going? But you're moving on. There's the calm after the storm. This is overcoming hardship. This is relief. You are going to have some resistance because the waves, right? The calmer waters out there, the waves are where you're at. You are going to have some resistance, and you need to be sure, what Source is saying is you need to be sure not to burn out. Don't overdo it. Don't overwork yourself for other people or other energies. Make sure that what you're doing and what you're putting out, you're getting back. Make sure that it's an even balance of things. There are calmer waters coming though, but you need to be ready for them. We'll grab, that was really a good reading. I really like that for you guys. Let's grab a couple of these. We'll see if we can. These are hard to shuffle. Perfect. All right, so what do we got? We got copycat, meow, meow. Somebody in your life, or, maybe you are going to copy somebody. Somebody's copying you, and that's not always a bad thing. Is that two? Oh, there's two. Soul bond. So you've got a soul bond to somebody, or you could have one coming in. shared journey. So you're gonna, you might be experiencing all this stuff with a significant other or with a family member or with a business partner. Make sure you add that, and remember that this wild card, and that's whatever you want it to be. Make sure that you're really taking the time. I'm a little concerned about the Emperor card for you, the authority figure. Make sure that, and it doesn't have to be an older gentleman, but that's what this energy represents. Usually a very stable person with confidence and ambition and courage and all that good stuff. But sometimes they can be undisciplined and a little lazy or cruel, if those words resonate. Maybe on a power trip is what I'm getting. And I don't want to say that it's you. It could be you. You could be in that position. But just be careful for that energy. Just kind of watch the people around you and make sure you're not over pouring, your cup. Be careful with your funds. If you get some, make sure you're planning on how to spend them. Make decisions that aren't ego-based. And yeah, I really like this reading for you. I love your hopes and dreams, the Ace of Cups. That's beautiful. Make sure you're asking your spirit team for help also, because they're willing. They're right there. They're ready to go. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed your reading.